Hey guys, it's me, and I got my boy Rango with me, but we're not gonna need him, so let's get into it. Okay, so we're in playing now, and I never played this game before, of course, and I know I had seen the first part a little bit because of Darker Inheritance. Jack said pick I when he played it like 2 years ago or never, because this game is pretty old, actually, but I decided to play it because why not? I want to play a horror game. Don't know how I'm gonna do it, and I am not in a dark room because I have to have good lighting because I like good quality better. This thing it should be better, kind of in the corner, I hope.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
I don't remember anything about it though, from when Jacksepticeye played it. Remember it looked pretty cool.
Where's
though.
Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask him for information.
Yeah, this game looks pretty good though. It came out like 2 years ago, I think, about. It's near a run or something.
Attention patrons, the park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
I know this game has mixed reviews. I don't know why. I feel like the game's pretty good. I think it's good it's short, and I'm hoping it's short because my goal is to beat this game within an hour, so then I can get a refund. #1 goal. That's the truth, really. I want to beat this game between an hour, 2 hours.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park.
No, I don't
I'll
think so.
unlock the gates for you.
There's some bad management. Don't they have like security guards or something to do this?
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
Over here!
Shut-in prevents audible and visual clues.
Wait for Mommy, Callum.
This way!
Clues? Okay. Beautiful morning.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park.
What the heck?
A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Kinda weird. It's daytime and it's closing. It's gonna like just turn black. Yeah, that makes sense.
Callum, I told you to wait in the car.
Just do gangsta for you, Mom.
Oh God. The park.
Okay, toggle
What
then.
happened here?
Yes, I'm using an Xbox One controller right now too, because I use controllers for like everything. Especially this, if I'm gonna have to run from something.
You can't catch me.
Come back.
Come back. Smack you across the mouth. These are noises. I read the description of those on stuff, so I know like what up. And I did see one thing that said you can't die in this game, maybe, I think was it. You just, just jump scares, so I'm in the clear for jump scares, I guess. I don't know what's worse, jump scares or getting chased. I played Outlast before, I didn't beat it, but I played it because I've seen like 2 gameplays of it. First one. And that was scary, getting chased. Examine shoes.
Callum? I think this belongs to Callum.
What does it
Chad
say?
the Chipmunk, huh?
Dump time and beat the game
Just a
within
drunk guy in a suit.
an hour or two. 2 hours, jeez. Handwritten note.
I wonder what this is.
I did see one thing though. I know that this place is cursed, but that's about it. Hopefully that's not the plot. Oh, the place is cursed the whole time. Wow. That's not really much of a plot. The plot is this kid doesn't exist, we're just going crazy. Probably. I don't know. That seems like a realistic
Callum,
plot.
stay where you are.
Where even is he? I don't see it. Jesus Christ. Come here, boat. Do you remember one jump scare that I got before when I was watching Jacksepticeye? I watched like
Come on, Mommy.
only like when he got on the roller coaster and they have that one freaking monster thing. Like when they turn something or something, it pops out. I don't even know. Can I go on?
Callum, where
Right.
did you go?
Oh boy! This is nice. Graphics are pretty good. As I said before. I don't like this.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
Seems a
What
little
will
slow.
become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow
What the-
and abandon them there.
I don't like
No,
that.
my
I
wife,
like go over my
I
son's
cannot
dead
do
corpse
that,
in the water.
said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool.
I don't like
Hansel
this.
and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again. Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
I don't know if he had to do this.
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
That's me right there. Just nibble. Might be somebody's house, but just eat it anyways.
Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house?
That's a mad rhyme.
An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. "Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay
No
with
weird hearing
me.
guys voice
No
doing
harm will come
the
to you."
girls. Which
But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. "Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you." The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. "You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside," the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed.
keep looking back because I'm worried something's just gonna pop up. Jeez.
Once inside the house, the old woman changed.
And this scare me too
She
bad.
stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. "Your brother will make a good mouthful," the old witch told Gretel. "Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon
Just
him."
that bump.
Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. "Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven." But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening?" "Fool," the old witch said. "The opening is here." And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven.
Is it daytime again?
Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven.
Let's hurry up and get
And
off this
though
ride. I
she
don't like the fact that
screamed
game.
and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
I don't blame her. I'd do the exact same thing. Which took my brother or
And
sister, I
then,
would
because
ease up.
even children
Okay,
can't
not
survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Maybe. I heard this tastes like sweet pork chop. If it's in front of me, it's an option, maybe. Except it's like it's an old lady, that kind of wrinkly. I don't know how that meat would taste. I would go for more of a baby meat. I bet that would be fresh. Ah, ooh, that gave me some chills. You should just look that way, please. That's missed. Well, what was the point going on that? My son wasn't in there. Should have just like jumped in the water. It was me. I think this duck is gonna turn alive and just eat me alive. I'd rather not, so let me off, please.
Alan, where did you go? Alan, where did you go?
I'm going inside. Okay. Swans, gingerbread, and chocolate.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. I think I missed one that I could have gotten into, but whatever. I don't want to get this more scared than I have to. My shadow is freaking me out right now in my room. Stop mumbling. Mumble. Oh yeah, this is a nice park.
Another accident. This place.
I don't need that thumping. XD. Nah, I don't think I need to look inside. Maybe I do. I don't want to, but I am. Up or all dead, run. I don't like this. Let's not look behind us. I think I was supposed to go inside of it, but we don't have time for that, so let's just run. Getting a little sweaty in here. If you know what I mean. XD. Okay. Oh, that's a nice Ferris wheel. We should go there. Now, where's my son? I think it's this one. Oh, yeah, I know what happens here. This is pretty cool, I think. Depends what you think is cool. I think this thing's gonna, like, doesn't turn alive.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
What?
Callum! Where did you go?
Some guy just go insane and kill everybody? Is this like Hatred 2? First person edition? Can I go on the ride? Okay. Is he on there? Or something? Or am I just gonna go on there because I want to? Or can I even go on there? Ride.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Well, let's stop it then. Increase speed, decrease. I want to increase it though when I'm in the middle of it. Be like, boom. Is it gonna stop? I think I need to stop button. Let's just make it go fast. No, it's actually. I'm confused. Maybe it'll slow down. And stop.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Why did I stop this thing? Oh, whatever. Get me out of here. Boo. Examine the out here.
Oh, I remember this.
Oh my god. I don't know. This girl does not look good at all in that picture. Is this thing gonna stop? Am I wasting my time? Decrease. Just decrease it all the way.
I can't get on while it's moving.
It's stopping, girl. Chill. See, look, now we're good. That just took too long. Definitely not gonna beat this within 5 hours. 2 hours. Whatever. There's only $13. Yep. Heart's thumping. Mom's room is pumping. I like this. Probably gonna go fair not too far from now. That would be fun. I'm gonna ride like this. Oh yeah. Looks like. I don't know what it looks like. It's not pretty. Uh oh, it's gone. That wasn't that bad. It just showed and I was like, whatever. Didn't think that did anything. We're looking for my son, not fooling around, so let's find him. This girl I have like extreme anxiety. She can't even like run or anything when she's panicking. Like when I'm scared, I bolt it. This girl just kind of stops moving. Read message page. Don't care. I'm here to beat this game within 2 hours. Let's move. I think this is the first video I've ever
Treachery
done with
hides
the
in
camera.
thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that
I'm
followed,
not gonna look at that.
built on a single, traitorous thought.
You killed all of those kids. I know I saw this part too. I think it ended around here, but it wasn't
Constant
pretty.
crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
What the heck? He's not even here. Why am I
Stop, Callum!
here? I don't see him. I hear him.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are. Callum, come back here right now!
Come back here, you little piece of... You white trash.
Come back!
What happened? Examine. Jesus. Why'd that scare me? That's pretty cool. Stop thumping. Oh! I'm supposed to be scared right now. Of this. Oh. Let's just go. Don't show me a shadow behind me, please. Okay, let's just keep moving.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment.
Pedo. Oh.
He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Same. As probably killed her kids. So I'm insane. Remembering.
Callum, where did you go?
I don't see him.
Mommy is coming, Callum.
Why is he a baby all of a sudden? Slow this thing down. This will be fun. Why should you go on these rides? This makes sense. Look at my jeans. Got ripped jeans, got a cool kid.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that
Banging your
followed.
dad.
I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night.
That you banged
Don and I
your dad.
moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes
Okay,
people leave your
perfect.
life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Did I hear that wrong, or did Chad just said it was his dad and then started calling him his real name? I thought I heard dad, and then they kissed. Man, I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy on my Pepsi sponsor. You know they give me $10,000 each time. Jesus Christ, just keep going. Get off the ride instead of me raping me. So weird. I don't want to go on that again. That must suck if you accidentally do that, get on again, and then you have to wait the whole time. Okay, so now we've been on the Ferris wheel. What's next?
Callum! Tell Mommy where you are! Where are you, Callum?
Come back. This is a weird tree. It's probably gonna be a longer video. Maybe I'm gonna end it like
Where are you?
right.
Callum!
I don't know. I'm gonna. What the heck? Spin, sure. Thank you. I'm not that scared from that. I'm waiting to get to the next, like, good stopping point, then I'm probably gonna stop this. Could make it super long, but I think it's already pretty long, and I need to probably clear up some space too. So,
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until
you kill him.
we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me
Already
everything.
grinds my gears.
Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
I agree with you 100% on that. That's why I like
I
Gordon
always
Ramsay.
wanted to write this one. Never got around to do it before.
I don't know if writing this in real life would be funky. Play that funky music, white ball.
Don't be afraid.
Be afraid. Ride. Ups and downs. After this, we're probably gonna be next stop in front. I don't know what happens after. It gets pretty bad.
What do you
I
want?
don't know.
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean?
It's
What have
gonna
you
feel
done to
funny.
him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Or we gotta eat him.
Fool. You always were.
Where'd he go? What the? Daddy. Oh, that's nice. There you go. Now what? Let's see where the next spot is, and then probably gonna stop. I don't know where that is. Okay.
The witch awaits.
Oops, wait, how do I use it?
Callum, where are you?
I wanna use this one.
This isn't a game, Callum.
Well,
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks.
Someone has been hurting him.
you.
I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence.
You.
He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
Okay, well, from this weird part, I think I'm gonna stop it right here. I don't know how long we've been doing this, but peace out.